Hey guys, Jen here in the Northview Model Shop with update number 1 on the F-105 Thunderchief. We're having a great little time with this already. Much more detailed and more intensive kit than we tackled in the last build. Bringing you car guys up to speed, not to offend, but with aircraft, you really have to start with the cockpit and seating area because that needs to be installed into the two fuselage halves, glued, and then you mask and protect it and then continue on your painting. You could possibly get away with putting everything together, then going in afterwards, but it's such a small area to work with. We find it's easier just to do the detail work of the cockpit and the seats and all that stuff first, put it together, putty or taping it off so it can't be painted over, and then exposing it at the last step. Now, when we broke this kit apart, we noticed that it came with 2 seats, 2 instrument panels, and 2 pilots. The later versions of the F-105, the Wild Weasel, was a dual cockpit. This kit, the fuselage, is only opened up for the one cockpit. So it leads me to believe that later variations of this kit must have been the Wild Weasel version, giving you the additional stuff. So we'll get into the cockpit here, and hopefully I can pick up to what we're into here. What we've done is install the dash and the pilot stick, and we painted the instrument panel all black, and then we went in with some dry brushing in the white. And then I wasn't happy with it. I didn't think we were really getting anything that we wanted, so I went in with a little flat green and dropped it over the heads-up display. And then I turned around and just dry brushed a little bit of reds and a little bit of yellow and some greens in there, just to try to see if we'd pick up on some buttons and stuff on the dashes and the consoles and stuff. Yeah, it did turn out, yeah, kind of. But consulted with a friend, he gave me a few more tips to try to pick that up. So we'll move on with that one. What we're really kind of half excited though is, and I'll show you, once again, hopefully I can get this to focus. That right there, my friends, is the stock piece that comes with the F-105 kit. Now what we've been able to do was we turned around and did this with it. And hopefully it kind of catches. I don't know if it'll focus. Hopefully it'll focus. Yeah, not really. But checking online, and I'm not sure which injector seat this is, but according to the pictures that I found, all of them had this little halo piece that went over the top, and then some plumbing and wiring that come off each side. And there's actually more plumbing and wiring that goes down, but I wasn't able to really pick that out as well as I was hoping, so I didn't bother. And what I'm using is, I'll put the injector seat down for a second, is this little crafting wire or something. It come on like this little necklace clasp thing, so I'm going to guess it was something maybe the kids had and broke. So I grabbed it, but it's, I'm not going to say it's metal. I'm going to say it must be like a plastic cord kind of thing. But anyway, we've been using that. It seems to work really well. It looks like it keeps in scale. So, we did that. Now, the only thing there is you see the yellows. Those should be injectors, injector initiators or something. You yank those and the seat blows out. They should be like a big D-ring to get your glove through. It's all molded together. I didn't want to cut it off and make one because I probably couldn't do any better than what was there. So I left that. And I got it all painted up. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, showing him some pictures, and he's really good at aircraft. And he said, "You got any charcoals or pastels?" He said, "Give that a rub and see what happens." Because it was way too shiny. I didn't like it. I figured dull coat would be around. Well, did it ever make a difference? What we did was we have these, we got these at Michael's, and you know, they're just cheap little things, but it's just compressed charcoal. And one thing I did was I just cut the top off the package so you can pull her out. And then, as you see here, I just took the X-Acto and just scraped a little bit off, and then using a large brush, which my large brush is also my pointer stick, just got it dabbed in there and just worked it in. And guys, it looks really, really good. I was impressed with what it came out of. So we're going to work with more inside the dash with that, the inner panels here, and then when we get to it, we're going to do the wheel wells and landing gear and any open bays and stuff like that with this as well, and see what we get. But Anyway, guys, yeah, it's coming together really, really nice. So stay tuned, and we'll keep this build rolling. All right. You guys, just remember, though, if you like what you're seeing here, guys, please share. We love it when you share. We really, really appreciate the shares. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this project. And, guys, if you're not grooving it, just give us a thumbs down. It kind of gives us an idea where we need to head with our next project. All right. Have a good one. Adios.